What is up, guys? It is Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and I'm bringing you another video today. Russo is actually vacationing in a state where he can't use any of the DFS apps. It's not legalized there, so he can't even see the board. So it's just going to be me for a day or two. So I hope you guys are rocking with me. We had a pretty decent day yesterday, all things considered. For the NBA video, the only one who sold was Lou Dort, and then for the NFL video, I think the only person who didn't hit was Charbonnet, and I think Keenan Allen missed as well. So rough day on the NFL, but we went 2-1 in the NBA. We're hoping to do a lot better than that, obviously. I felt so good about Dort, but man, he just could not get it done in that game for us. So unfortunate, but let's try to bounce back today. I have 6 picks for you guys today. Whether or not you want to use them all, that's totally up to you. I'll try to zoom in on a little bit here so you can see it easier. This is my whole Flex Friday slip. I've got Derrick Jones Jr. for over 2.5 rebounds, Amir Coffey for over 7.5 points, OG Anunoby for his first half fantasy score, Dillon Brooks for over 1.5 assists, Jarrett Allen for his first half PRA at 11.5, and Tyus Jones for his first half fantasy score over 13.5. I really like all these plays. I did a lot of research into these, and I'll break them down and show you guys why. So yeah, let's get right into all of this. Let me make sure that PrizePicks actually protected this first. Oops, let's see here, because sometimes they don't do that. You gotta watch them. Okay, cool, it is protected. Yeah, it's a little difficult to see like where the protecteds are in there now, but cool, let's start breaking it down. So before we do, if you guys want to check out the sponsors that help keep the show running, if you appreciate what we do, hook us up a little bit and use code BACKDOOR over at Parlay Play, Underdog, or Better. And they will give you all different deals. So for a Parlay Play, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, and they're going to give you a free slip to help you cash. So they're going to give you a whole free slip. And then we're throwing in 30 days in our Discord for free if you use that code on Parlay Play. So make sure you use code BACKDOOR and then email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and we'll give you that 30 days in the Discord for free. So just use your username that you use to sign up with, and we'll get you right in there. So also go check out Better. I feel like a lot of people know about them now. They're a really cool platform, honestly. They're very, very clean. I like it a lot. Go over there and use code BACKDOOR for a 100% match up to $200 and a free play to help you cash your first slip. And then for Underdog, use code BACKDOOR for up to $1,000 in bonus cash and another free play to help you cash your first slip. So if you want to diversify what you're playing on and, you know, kind of mix it up a little bit, go check out some of those platforms. And it's really cool over there. So yeah, let's get right into these, man. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe as well. But yeah, so first up, we got Derrick Jones Jr. for over this 2.5 rebounds. He's hit this in every head-to-head against Golden State. You know, I like this play a lot because he is a good rebounder. This dude is a really athletic dude. His minutes, he's getting about 25 minutes a game. You know, in this game tonight, we got no Steph Curry. Draymond Green's a game time decision. Terrence Mann is still out. PJ Tucker is out. Kawhi is still out, and Kobe Brown is out. So, you know, these guys should all get plenty of playing time. I do like Coffey and Derrick Jones in this. They get rotated in a lot, and Derrick Jones Jr. has a whole bunch of rebound chances per game because that's kind of what he's in there to do. He's in there to be aggressive in the paint, and you know, he's a pretty good player. So I do like this to go over. He's averaging 6.2 rebound chances per game. So for him to only get 3, I do like him to rip these down. Golden State is a really bad rebounding team this year. They're 26 in rebounds allowed, so they're not getting it done efficiently on the rebounds when, you know, in the past they've been a really good rebounding team. So over the last 20 games, he's hit this 11 out of 20 times. But if you look at this, he's exceeded this in 8 out of his last 9 games against bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed. So look at that, 8 out of 9 games straight. Like I said, Golden State's not a great rebounding team right now, so he's hit this in every head-to-head. So I like this a lot. He's averaging 6.8 rebound chances per game against Golden State. So he's just hanging right in there with his usual stats. So I do like this to go over the 2.5. I think this is really, really low. So going to be taking that. If you want the points involved, he's a pretty decent scorer. So you go like points, rebounds if you want. But you see he hasn't hit that as much. He's just getting those rebounds done. So I like the rebounds. That's what I'm rolling with tonight. he should see a little extra time. His rebounds are a -127 to go over. They also like his points at a -126. So like I said, if you want to throw in both, you can go with both, but or you can just take one or the other. But I like the rebounds the best, so that's what I'm rolling with. Amir Coffey, this dude has been on a pretty decent hot streak. He's a really good shooter, and I feel like they kind of realizing that now. He's still only getting like 25 minutes, but this dude can get in there and get hot really quick and put up double-digit points in a heartbeat. So against Golden State in the last 4 matchups, he's caught fire and hit this in every single game. In the last 5, he's missed it in the last 2 games here. If we take a look at his shooting percentages, he only had 1 shot attempt against Dallas, but you know, he played 21 minutes. Dallas is a tough game. You know, they're a tough team to play against. They're very good defensively, so it's always tough. And then in this Memphis game, he had the opportunities. He had 5 shot attempts. He also shot 3 free throws in that game. So all things considered, he should have hit this with the 3 made free throws. He just had an off shooting night. That happens. So for small forwards, this matchup is pretty solid. 12th in points allowed. Like I said, he does pretty well against them too, because you know they're a little bit of a faster paced team now. 8th in pace factor, so he's a guy who gets out there and runs the floor pretty well with the rest of them. So I do like this to go over as well. If we take a look at this, his points are favored at a -130, 52% chance. Like I said, I think everyone's kind of feeling him right now because he's been on fire. He's exceeded this in 7 out of his last 9 games. So yeah, there you go. He's been on fire. And his minute share has just been kind of up or down, just depending on how good he's playing, right? So in 24 minutes, the dude put up 16 points. 21 minutes, he puts up a 0 with only 1 shot attempt. So it really is just, you know, game script and like how he's playing that game. So hopefully tonight he can catch fire early and just get the rhythm going. So that's what I'm taking. OG Anunoby over 13.5 fantasy score. I feel good about this one too. He's gone over this 23 out of 30 games. This has been an absolute wagon of a play. He's hit this in 3 out of 4 head-to-heads, just missing it by 0.3 fantasy score against Orlando last time they played. Orlando is a good defensive team, and he's a great defender. OG Anunoby, it's why I always love the fantasy score. I don't want the first half PRA. You can see here, he has not hit it as much. The first half fantasy score, this dude can get you a block and a steal very quick. Last time we took this play, he got a block and a steal in the first quarter, and he was at 9 fantasy score, and with like a couple points in there, and he was just sitting at 9. In the second quarter, he comes in, goes for like 20. So that's just the kind of player he can be. You know, I've been burned by this play before too. You know, not much this season, but I've taken it where he's just kind of done nothing. So there is always that opportunity. But this dude plays a ton of first half minutes. They leave him in a lot in the first half. He almost plays 20 first half minutes, which is a lot. So in most of these games, he's hitting 21 minutes in the first half, which is amazing for a first half play to be sitting at 13 when you got a player like him. You know, this should be up at like 15 and a half. So we're getting a pretty decent deal on this. No odds for this because it's a first half play. So feeling really good about that. Dillon Brooks over 1.5 assists. This is just wicked low. He's gone over this 16 out of 28 games this year. He has not. Wait, I'm on the rebounds. I was looking at his rebounds because rebounds are set at 3.5, which also look kind of decent. But I like the assists a little bit more. He hasn't hit it as much. He hit it in the last head-to-head. But over these last 10 games, he's really been facilitating a lot more. 4 potential assists on 34 minutes. I just like the idea of him. You know, this is a very tough assist matchup, but it's also a very tough rebounding matchup. Not for him, actually. 26 in rebounds allowed, but he hasn't hit that against them. Even on 40.6 minutes, he didn't hit that. He did hit the assist in that game with only 2. But I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling this. Last year, he only hit it 33 out of 72 times. So it's kind of just a gut play. I think 1.5 is really low for a player like him who rebounds and kind of can dish the ball back out. Over the last couple games, though, he's been a rebounding monster. As you can see here, his rebounds, he's gone 5 out of 5 on them. You know, against pretty tough teams too. You know, Golden State obviously not a good one. OKC is a tough one. Pelicans, meh. Toronto, kind of. So you know, it's up to you. But I think I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this one. I think I'm gonna roll with the assist because it's just so stupid low. And I've seen him go for 4 or 5 assists before, as you can see here, where he just isn't getting it going and he just starts facilitating. So against a very tough team like this, I'm just going to roll the assists and play it safe, I guess. If we look at the odds on this one, They are favoring the assists over at a -127, the rebounds -123. So you guys can take what you want on this one. The PRA is not juiced to go over, and I agree with that. I think it'll be a miracle if he gets the scoring going against this team. They're very, very tough. So Minnesota is just, it's going to be a dangerous game. So like I said, I'm going the assist. That's my narrative. So next up, I got Jarrett Allen over 11.5 first half PRA. This is another wagon PRA in the first half. Solid matchup, 21st in points allowed, 28th in rebounds allowed, 19th in assists to centers, and he does really well against Jokic. Jokic is a little bit of a slower player. Jarrett Allen's very stupid athletic, so this play is always really solid of a play to take. The first half fantasy score is sitting there too. It's another low-hanging fruit if you want the like blocks and steals potential, but I've seen him burn me on that before, where he starts turning the ball over a lot. So I just want the PRA at 11.5. I think it's really, really low. So I'm going to be rolling with that. Over the last 20 games, hit it 14 times on the season, 23 out of 30 games. So he needs a really off night to just not hit this. Yeah, I just feel really, really solid about this. Great matchup. Great matchup here for him. So yeah, I'm trusting Jarrett Allen. Tyus Jones, 13.5 fantasy score. This has been a wagon for a little bit here over the last couple games, over the last 20 games or so, because Devin Booker is out tonight. Let's see here. Grayson Allen is also out tonight. There's no Luka Doncic, who's, on the contrary, kind of a good defender against point guards. He really, if you look at it statistically, like, he doesn't look like a good defender when he's out there, but statistically, the dude puts up like insane defensive numbers. So it's like, it's easier for this guy to get it done when he's not playing against him. And then the head-to-head, he's done really well. He's gone for 30, 17, and 20 first half fantasy points in the last 3 matchups against Dallas, and some of those with Devin Booker. So with no Booker tonight, no Grayson Allen, he's going to be like the only facilitator outside of like, some of their other guys like KD. He's been doing really well facilitating the ball. And I can't think of his name right now. Their other star player, you guys know who I'm talking about. I know him, I just can't think of him right now. But yeah, Tyus Jones, obviously they brought him in to be the facilitator, to stop a lot of those sloppy turnovers the Suns had last year. So I do like this. That's going to cover it all, guys. I know it's kind of a little bit of a lengthy one for just a solo video, but I covered 6 plays here. I feel really good about all these. This is my Flex Friday slip. I hope you guys have a good one. Whether you don't take all of these and you take some of them, hopefully I pointed you in the right direction on most of them. I think the scariest ones, in my opinion, are probably like Dillon Brooks and maybe Amir Coffey, just on the fact that maybe he doesn't get the score going. So maybe you don't like those plays as much. Those are probably like my least favorite out of all of them. It's a 6-man, right? It's hard to find 6 plays you're just like super stoked about, but these are the ones I feel the best about over the whole board. I really went through and looked at a lot of them. I just feel really good about these. So yeah, you always take a look at the popular section too, just kind of tread lightly because you don't know which way the people are swinging. But these are the 6 I'm feeling. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully I helped you out a little bit. If I did and you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, help us out a little bit. We appreciate you guys a lot. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video.